Hi, this is Dave from Preparing with Dave, and I want to go over my bug out bag with you. A lot of you have been asking me what's in my bug out bag. Right off, this bag with everything in it weighs 27.3 pounds. That's what I had them weighed, and that's what they said at the package store. Right away, with you, you should always have, even away from your bug out bag, if you get out of your car, wherever you keep it, I keep several different places, is you should have a knife and a flashlight. Touch, and also I can hold it steady on a beam. It's waterproof, it's sealed, it's good to go. This is a small baby Gerber. It's got a serrated edge and a cutting edge. Very necessary to have a cutting edge. For me, there was a guy in Haiti, I believe it was, in an earthquake that was trapped in a collapsed building. It took him 2 days to cut himself out with his fishing knife. He was a fisherman. I want a serrated edge so I can cut through any material because I'm going to make it. I don't know about you, I'm going to. And I want to be able to see while I'm doing it. So right away you should have these two things right away before you even get into your bug out bag. So what I've got is I've got a multi pocketed pack. This is a Swiss Army. You can go to my site at Preparing with Dave and you can click on Swiss Army, and they've got knives, they've got all kinds of great gear if you want to go there. I've got my Aquamira water filter bottle with a couple extra cartridges inside of it, and then I'll throw them in the pack when I finally have to use it. I've got a piece of rope, or a length of rope. It's got multiple pieces of fibers holding it together. It's not your super duper strong rope, but it'll get you somewhere if you got to get up or down from somewhere. What if you're in an office building, everything's closed up? If you know, this is I think 50 feet of rope, that'll get you around 3 to 4 stories. And you know, you can get to safety, you know, instead of burning up in the building. Why wait for police that might not be, or fire that might not be there? So it's not that much heavier. It's just a few ounces, under a pound, to carry with you. It's very important for me. So you turn around, I got my bug juice. I got a natural herbal one. If I have to set up a little camp, I'm going to spray the area, keep bugs away, keep me happy at night. So let's get into the bag. Right away, let's go over to this other side pocket. I've got my bandana with it. It's really good if you're in smoke or somewhere. You can wet it down, cover your face, and you won't breathe as much, inhale as much smoke that can stop your progress to get to safety. A lot of people don't die in fires from being burned. They die from smoke inhalation. They suffocate to death. Sorry for my voice. A lot of allergies around. Can't wear a bandana around my face all the time. Got a backup flashlight. This is a good one. This is a diver's flashlight. It's waterproof. I always like to have a backup. I'll take the weight. 27.3 pounds. You know, I'm at about 182. I should be able to carry that little bit of weight considering, you know, the ratio. I got paracord. I got 50 feet of paracord. That's important for so many things, buildings, shelters. You know, maybe tying off a splint around you if you break a leg and your arm, you want to keep going. Got a little bit of electrical tape. It's a light thing to carry. It's useful to keep fix things, whatever you're going to do with it. Ace bandage. You notice all this stuff is in my outer pocket. It's a quick grab. I like the outer pockets, quick grab. All the other stuff is deeper in the bag once I set up a place to be. Now, ace bandage, you hurt your knee, whatever, you can wrap it up real fast, or someone you're taking care of. In here, I had shown people, this is a digging tool. They're really nice. It's really compact. If you got to dig to bury your business, or you got to dig a trench around your campsite so you keep the water from going into your campsite, you're just setting up drainage like municipals do, okay, in your area with curbs, you know, gutters, everything, all right? Go in a little deeper. You might not carry this, but I do. It's a nice little axe. Hoogland's. Look at that bad boy. It's sharp, it's heavy, you know, you can cut some wood with it, you can do a lot of stuff with there if you got to set up a camp. Right here I got a little Bic lighter, and I got some little piece of torn up paper. A lot easier to start a fire. You got a little kindling, you don't have to look for it. So the less you're moving around, if real crap hit the fan, the better. Some Gorilla Tape. Awesome stuff. So that's it on that pouch. Let's go a little deeper. Over here is kind of like my creams, eye wash. If you've got an itch, you know, you got a rash, you got some stuff in there, hand cream, some eye wash. I got some anti-inflammatory tabs. I don't take them now. I use herbs and everything, but these are good to help yourself or help someone else out if you get injured. Allergy medication, some more painkillers, aspirin. You never know who's going to be allergic to something. I always prepare to help other people, not just myself. So I've got some Excedrin, you know, stuff for headaches. Got a little caffeine in it. I got some aspirin. I got some Benadryl. What if someone gets a bee sting? You know, you want to feed them some Benadryl if you don't have any of the other stuff to help them. Sunscreen. Sunscreen's important if you're going to be out in the elements for a while. If you get sunburned, you can get a serious under your skin infection. It can hurt your capillaries, so you need your sunscreen. This stuff's called Vetericyn. This is a animal grade sterilizing. You can spray it in your eyes. You can spray it in your mouth. It's a disinfectant. It's really not harsh. It won't burn. You can clean out wounds with it. I've sprayed it in my eyes, my throat for just infections from allergies. It works. There's a human grade out. This is the same. Johnson, you got your baby powder. Baby powder to freshen up, keep your dirt down, sweat down, bacteria down. It's good for you. Yes, I say it's good for you. Look at this. Got a whistle. What if I fall and there's good people coming? I can go ahead and blow my whistle and get help. You can hear the whistle over wind. You can hear it over rain. You can hear it over high seas. This is what divers carry, so they can signal the boat to pick them up. All right, let's go a little deeper. Got a multi-tool. This again, Swiss Army knife. Got all kinds of things. Screwdrivers, cutting tools, corkscrew. All right, good to have. Should have a multi-tool even if you have a knife. You're going to need some tools. So this is my little tool pouch of my bag. I've got Preparing with Dave's homemade fishing gear. Whoop. Are you laughing? So it's got a lure in it. It's got some hooks in it. I can easily dig up a worm with my spade. So I've got that going on. Reach in here a little deeper. We got some vice grips. If infrastructure's still up, you got to get to a water source. It's outside a building. They don't put the handles on it. You can turn it. If you whatever you got to do, you need a tool to be able to open bolts, any heavy nuts. Okay. You might have to use it to escape somewhere where it's locked up. I got my sharpening tool. These are good. It's a multi-sharpening tool. It's also got the straight-on sharpener. All right, got to have that. Got to keep your tools sharp. This is the magnesium fire starter. So I've got another fire source. Okay, to start fire. Cook with if I have to. So that's for my tools. We're going to go a little deeper. Yes, there's more. Here we go. We got a sewing kit. Just got regular black thread with some needles in it. Some needles in it. So I could sew myself up with this, like I've done before. I could sew clothing if it's torn in an area I don't want to be torn. A little personal nature. Whatever's going on, I can sew up my pack to keep it going good. Go a little deeper. I got plant identifiers, medicinal plants and edible plants. As I get older, I don't remember some stuff, but at least I've got a chance of sharing this with someone. What if I die, someone finds this pack, they got it made, okay? I always think of helping others. I've got my toothpaste, which is basically baking powder, Himalayan sea salt, and I put some mint tea in there, some organic mint tea in there to take the edge off. I got dental floss, I got a razor. Dental floss can be used for many things, you all know that. Getting into it, I got my green powders that you hear me talking about. I've got hemp protein powder and I got green vibrance powder. I just put this in my bottles of water or any water, and I've got a meal here. I've got about 2 meals. I've got about 8 meals here to supplement for greenery instead of just the food bars that I carry that you'll see. I got a compass. It's good if you're going over terrain, so you can get on a landmark and you can keep going the same way even if you've got to traverse some rough terrain. You should learn how to use a compass and navigate. I got my glasses as I get older. These are 125, so if I have to do something close up, sew something, work on something, I'm good to go. I got pens and paper. You may want to take some notes for your book after you survive, or you want to write a note to leave behind. I got green tea. I don't know how many of you drink coffee. I drink coffee. I'm not going to pack a bunch of coffee, be brewing coffee, so I put a green tea bag in my water, or a couple of them, and I get my caffeine to keep me from going to withdrawals. I got my toothbrush that went with my toothpaste. I got some extra batteries. You might not want to carry the weight, but I don't want, if I'm trying to hide from someone and see what I'm doing and stay stealth, I don't want to be going on one of these wind-up flashlights, distracting attention. And solar, I do not trust to be reliable. This is like your manual hardcore battery to connection setup. Okay? What else we got? We got flip up little travel clock. I can put a battery in here. It's good to go. I don't leave the batteries in there because you know they could go bad if the battery leaks. And I can get my updates by radio if there's some information available. So, I know that's all I got in there. I wish I could fit more. Boy, I'd love to carry more stuff. I can handle it. So we're going to go a little deeper. This is an emergency, sleeping bag, excuse me. And this is great. This is small, it's light, and I can sleep in here and stay warm at night wherever I am. Okay? Oh, you're going to love this. Bear pepper spray. Say you're camped out and a group of people that just want to do you wrong comes along, spray them. I'm telling you, you can get a lot of people with this and keep them off your back. Everybody's seen pepper spray used. I've got my wet ones, wipes. That goes with the toilet paper. I've got another one to keep yourself nice and clean. I can use these on the armpits and crotch area, keep myself from, it keeps you clean. Those are the clean parts you've got to keep clean. Especially in 3 days, you're going to get a little funky, okay? Oh, baby. How's that? How's that for protection, for sawing through things? These are great. I love the saws. So that slid right in there, didn't it? Why don't one of you come over and repack this for me? I've got my military goggles. This goes with dust masks that I have. Dust masks. So here's my volcano prep. Say there's ash coming. I've got dust masks and I've got goggles. Goggles can keep the ash out of my eyes and turn to cement and blind me. These dust masks will keep it out of my lungs and throat. So I'm okay. See, I'm ready to go. Volcano pops, I'm ready to go. I got my knee brace. One of my knees isn't all that great, but that's okay. I'll brace it up and we'll just keep on moving. Pain is not damage. So, little first aid kit, got some butterflies, got some tape, got a couple Q-tip swabs, anti-diarrheal. If you get that, you don't want to keep it. Okay, because one of the third major causes of death just 110 years ago was diarrhea. In here I've got some, oopsie-whoopsie, in here I've got some pads, some cotton pads. If I got a wound, I can put it over it and tape it up. I've also got some crazy glue in here to seal wounds, or I'll stitch them up, which I've done before. I got toilet paper, 2 rolls. You go ahead and carry one. I don't want to run out of this stuff. No, thank you. Might as well shoot. So that's about it. With that, let's go a little deeper. Yes, there's more. And if you act now, you can pack one of these too. I've got about 16. I've got 16 food bars. Plenty of food to share if you have to, and plenty of food to survive on and keep your energy up if you got to keep moving. It's worth the wait. I've got 8 waters. That's about all I'm going to carry in there, okay? That's about it. 8 waters. And then I go to my filter bottle. Use sparingly. You're not going to die just drinking a little bit of water. Just keep some water in your system and you'll be okay. I've got a little bit of, it's a dish towel. It's very porous. It'll dry real fast. That's for, cleaning up. You can dip it in some water and clean yourself up a little bit, refreshing. You can wet it down, put it across your neck to keep you cool. All kinds of uses. You should keep a nice porous towel. Drape it over my back. It'll dry real fast. I've got myself a little warmy, cool hat for nighttime. Whatever the weather conditions, I'm okay. I've got my poncho. I won't roll it out. This is a poncho. Goes over you, keep you dry. I've got my black plastic bag that I can make a poncho out of, or help to waterproof a shelter. Go a little deeper. What do we got? We got our extra shirt, underwear, socks, jeans I'm wearing. I'm going to stick with that, okay? That's it right there, folks. I mean, I'm going to repack this, but that's a lot of stuff. If you think I'm missing something, go ahead, comment. Start the beating. I'm sure everyone's got their own little idea of what they want to have. This is what I've got. I keep adding stuff. Like I say, it's under 30 pounds. You should be able to carry that. If you can't, you need to train to be able to. Thank you. At preparingwithdave.com or visit my Facebook page. There's 2 books out. You got a Perception on Preparing, which is my perception on preparing. There's more to prepping than just food and water. There's preparing mentally, physically, spiritually, and in a set of survival skills. I know how to use everything in this bag. I can take care of myself and others, which is my plan, not just myself. If I got to hide, I can take care. If I got to be out in people, I can take care. You should take care too. Thank you.